Hello, my friends. So, I'm going to talk to you today about acquiring. So, I hope you did the acquiring exercise, although it could take a little bit of time to do that. I mean, you can look back on what you purchased and how you might have been feeling, but it's good to take a little bit of time, like about a week, and just see what is happening as you acquire stuff. So, it can be a really eye-opening experience for you. So maybe you find yourself at the grocery store picking up, more than what you need and more than what you can handle, right? Or maybe you realize that when you feel sad or down, that you find yourself, wanting to stop at the thrift shop or another place, Costco or Walmart or whatever it is, right? So I remember a group participant, we did this exercise, and she was talking about how she ended up at the dollar store and ended up spending about $30 at the dollar store. And I asked her, what was happening before that. And she had just been at court all day and with her for her boyfriend who was incarcerated, and he was he came out, and there was I don't know if it was a trial or what it was, but it was a hearing, something like that. And she, it was quite upsetting. And so she found herself at the dollar store. And then when she got home, she just realized, oh my gosh, look what I did. I have all this stuff and I don't know where to put it. I don't know what to do with it all. Do I really need it all? And I spent some money that I really kind of needed for something else, right? So I think that we are really a consumer-driven culture, which really means that we can be really hyper-focused on buying new things, new material, and new goods, right? Like we want to buy new clothes sometimes, just even though we might have enough clothes. So we really need to be aware of the marketing that is happening out there as we're shopping for something specific, and we end up buying more than what we need. So it couldn't be because of sales, like 2-for-1 sale, getting points on your card, all of those kinds of things. The reality is, though, that if you are bringing stuff in and nothing is going out, then eventually there is going to be a problem, right? So that's what we want to be really thinking about. And there are things that you can do to make this a little easier. So as I said, it is all about an awareness of how often you are bringing things into your home, and also about what has led up to that. So really pay attention to the feelings and thoughts that come up just before shopping, before finding things, gifts that are given to you, or the things that come in without you even thinking about it. Sometimes things come in and we don't even give permission for them to come in. They just end up in, like mail, for example. So maybe you're feeling like you want to go out shopping for clothes. So I suggest that you shop in your own closet first and really see what you have in there, and see if there's a few things you can let go of. You might be surprised at how many things can really go together that you had kind of forgotten about, because don't forget, we wear 20% of our clothing 80% of the time. So there's a lot of things that we can forget that we have when you think about the seasonal changes and things like that. It's easy to, totally overlook that you had certain pants that you could have wore, things like that. So just to have, and when you have less, it's easier to keep track of all of that too. So when you are out shopping, really think about taking a step back and really think about whether this will add value to your life, or you just want it because you are looking at it now. So I do have a few questions you can ask yourself, and you could even write these out and put them on a piece of paper, around your a paper that could go around your credit card or your debit card, reminding you of what you have left in your bank account, looking at your budget and or goals for yourself. So some of these questions might help you right in the moment. So things like, do I need it or do I just want it? Do I already have something that could be repurposed? to do what this does? How much will I really use it? Where will I put it? If I already have this kind of thing, what will I get rid of to make room for this? So what about gifts? Sometimes we have friends who have, or family who have good intentions and they want to give us a gift. And sometimes I'm thinking that it could be stuff that they have around their house, or like your friend wants to give you some used clothing or something like that. So sometimes we need to have like good boundaries around that and thinking about, do I really want to take this and have this sitting in my house because I don't know what to do with it? Or can I set some boundaries and say, no, I'm working on my home, I'm working on downsizing, and I really don't need this right now. I'm going to be honest here, though, and tell you, my mom, this was years ago, but, we used to go out shopping and we'd come back to her place and she'd want to give me a few things. And I didn't really want them. I have enough stuff. I don't really need anything. And so I would honestly, I did try to say no. And you know how some people can be very persuasive. So I just ended up she had a lot of stuff that she needed to get rid of too. So, because she was going to need to downsize to move. Anyways, so I would just take some of her things and just donate them. They didn't even get from my car into my home. So I know sometimes it can be really hard to say no to someone, right? Like, because they do have good intention. They want to give us something, and a gift is something that is given because you want to see the other person enjoy it, right? But that's not always the case. So the other thing about gifts is that when someone gives you a gift, that is an exchange of energy, and that energy has gone from them to you, and you get to do what you want with that gift. So you do not have to keep the gift. Like if you don't love it, you're not using it, and it's just sitting in the back of your closet, and you think, well, when so-and-so comes over, I'll bring it out. You probably won't. You probably won't think of it, or they don't come over, or whatever. I have a friend who actually gave me this heart hanger. You could put a candle in it, and it was a heart, like nice for Valentine's Day. And I would put it on my door. It's really cute. I still have it. And she came over and she said, "Oh, I love that heart thing on your door." And I said, "You gave me that." She didn't even remember. So, a lot of times people don't even remember what they might have given you, for sure. So also, you do not have to be the keeper of things. This is something I hear a lot from people, that they say, "Oh, my family, they know that I'm the one, that I'm the oldest," or, whatever the reason is. I am supposed to keep all of these things, like pictures from our full family, or videos, or whatever it is, books, I don't know. But, you do not or furniture. That's a big one. You are the keeper of the furniture, and it's supposed to be handed down from generation to generation. Well, newsflash, people don't want the old furniture. It's heavy. It's just not what the younger people want. They want their own stuff, right? So you do not have to be the keeper of things, and there are ways to let go of some of those things without feeling guilty or feeling bad. So the papers that come in the mail daily, they right into the recycle bin. If you're not, into the flyers and that kind of thing, just put them right in your bin right away. We actually there's a guy who comes around with, it's a newspaper type thing that comes around every week. And we just told him, you know what, we're not interested in that. We'd rather you don't even drop that off. And he has never forgotten. I guess we just have the same guy coming. But yeah, we don't get that. He just walks right by our house. That's fine. We just don't need it. It just sits there. It's just clutter. So think about having that good flow in your home too. Think about, things come in and things go out. There's so many areas like that when you think about it. Your fridge, cooking, what comes in, like things go into your fridge and things go out because we are cooking. Money is the same. Money flows in, we pay the bills, and they go out. And, so that's a good thing. And So think about that as you bring things in, think about what you can take out. So, it's an ongoing process that doesn't end, right? It has to be that way. So, honestly, this is the easiest area to get a handle on, and I have witnessed this so many times with my clients that they have said, "Oh, I don't bring things in anymore." You know, not bringing in flyers, not bringing in anything extra that they don't absolutely need, right? So I hope this is helpful to you. I will put those a few questions that you can ask yourself if you are struggling with shopping or picking up things. I will put it in the worksheet, and happy decluttering. Bye for now.